Mankind nah no love. Yo, dog, they don't have no feelings. Yeah, man, fancy face and your device now. I don't want to see the past. And I represent for my 2 cents podcast. I see Juggle and I represent for TU-LOX'S, the 876 Rebel. I want to go share, I want to comment, I want to go like up later. See Juggle here.
Sing again. I want them again. So didn't I tell you that the beast is roaming? Yeah. Protect your children. Call like a raging storm is coming. Lion twin, yo, we want them again. So didn't we tell you that the beast is roaming? Yeah. Protect your children. Call like a raging storm is. Yo. Listen up.
Blessed. Welcome to another episode of the My 2 Cents podcast. I'm your host, TU-LOX'S, the 876 Rebel. And as usual, today's episode will be brought to you by Rebel 13 Collections, where creativity lives. We also do everything printing except finger printing. We also offer the finest and best in embroidery services in the island. Check us out at 876-898-9888. And also to get direct access to the updated merchandise, you can simply follow us at Rebel 13 Collections on Instagram. Also brought to you by
Kaizen Oils. Some of their oils include Meadowgrass for itch, Rosy for beard and scalp hair growth, and Wildfire for natural lubrication. Each part of making Kaizen oil products are done by hand, from planting to bottling. Kaizen_oils. Check them out on Instagram.
It's a new year. Time to start out fresh from the inside out. Visit YaniMarket.com for all your health and wellness needs, or call 917-533-2576. That's 917-533-2576. It's a new year. Time to start out fresh from the inside out. Visit YaniMarket.com for all your health and wellness needs.
And today we are dealing with health overall. So we are going to men's health now. See, you have a thing when you Dr. Jack Lion Paw. Now let's hear me talk about this, right? I'm not just talking Dr. Jack Lion Paw. So when you're in a bedroom, take charge, because if you laugh out, she'll laugh out. And today again, can't believe me, I have to say this. Condolences to Shakespeare. You know, the artist that we may promote from day one. Him lose him son's time. Can't believe this. Seeing Angel Doulas, him lose him son too. That's something come like a trend. From Idonia to Shakespeare to Doulas now. And then Stephen Marley lose him son when him Joe Mercer. Seeing all me can say, my deepest and most sincere condolences to every man with their son. Seeing, and all me have to say is because this one me about to say by example, because I go through some terribly dreadful things in my life. All me can say is this: if Jah take you to it, He will take you through it. So before I go in and show, I have a correction for me. See, the last episode I do, when I review this thing, I stated that Malidan was the winner in the clash, and it was actually YG Pablo. I mix up the name them, so my apologies for that. But I also stated in the same review that I wasn't familiar with the artist, and I was told about these 2 artists by my son. But anyway, nevertheless, my apologies, because I should have done the research a little deeper. Alright, now to the episode, I want to talk about something when I say cause a raging debate. See, I want to talk about musically. There's a debate going on where a lot of people confused about the origin of Afrobeats and whether it's dancehall music or not. Some people, including myself, is of the opinion say Afrobeats is dancehall. See? And today's episode, me not try create no riff between the Jamaicans and the Africans. Because if you ask me, just like a Peter Tosh did say, as long as you're a black man, you are an African. See? So, Stone Boy, even though this is not new, a lot of the rebels beg me for talk about That's something here. We have to go back to the comments where Stoneboy did make and show you basically the mindset of the Africans. See the interview here.
There seems to be like some underlying beef between dancehall and Afrobeat.
The beef.
Yeah, because even the origin and who take from who and where things start.
I always give credit to Jamaica for reggae music, for dancehall music. You can't take that away from it. If you say dancehall music and say reggae music, the best that I know, visiting Jamaica and all that I've seen and learned, big ups to Jamaica Jamaican name dancehall, name reggae. But music as a creative substance, and when you say creative substance, you know that many things come together to bring that creativity to the fore. So that is where you go to the root and where it starts and what influence, whatnot and whatnot. So the name reggae may have been created in Jamaica, but watch ya, it's the Africans who consume it the most. The name is Jamaica, but the sounds is us as Africans.
If the first set of black men bring music, any kind of genre, to Jamaica, until it grow and change its sound and reinvent itself over time, it means, this is what Stoneboy was trying to say, it means that automatically it's still of an African origin. However, I understand the Jamaican them. If the Jamaicans, by virtue of being in this geographical location of the world, automatically it's Jamaican. And every Jamaican have a right to get defensive as it relates to you basically looking like, because I'm not going to say I claim reggae. That's not, I don't think that was the intention. No, we are going to reason with everybody out there where I watch this and we're going to put in my opinion and we can put in full opinion in the comment section. See? Now, these are the mindset of the African them, and I'm right. You know the drums, the this, the that, enough of the sounds them in a reggae. And dancehall. The origin of it is from Africa. But make we take it a step further. There's also a lot of characteristics that other African countries have that has made its way into Jamaica. Like scamming. Scamming originated. We could talk about scamming. Scamming originated in Africa. And we know say scamming did it from the beginning of time, but we are talking about which part. There is nobody on the face of the earth who has mastered scamming like Africa, Nigeria in particular. And yeah, the Jamaican them say them have scammer, but them have baby. When it come to scamming, Africa, when I hear about hush puppy, some of them Nigerian scammer are not normal, bro. They look at change where we hustle out here and things so we are scam. You want the African them show you off a scam. Now, a lot of people that are so confused and I wonder, what am I talking about and why I'm going to scamming? What scamming have to do with music? Alright, cool. I'm going to show you what scamming have to do with music. Alright, I'm going to show you how the link make. The man them have every type of scam. You name it. Them have relationship scam, job scam, you name every single type of scam. In other words, the African them perfect that. Who out there will never get one email or one message on Facebook where say one little girl trap her one place and who she need to get one money from her father, she one queen and she belong to a royal family but she can't touch her money right now and them have her tie up at one place but she have a phone her and up people that she there one place and she can't get to her money because them have her in a one camp and them capture her and she's a prisoner of war and she can't get to her money right now but them a charge her 35,000 US and anything where you can do for help her and when she come out of this she go to her rich father who is royalty by the way and the father will pay back like 4 times the amount where them a charge her for ransom. Now, a lot of people ever think to themselves, if them a charge you $35,000 for the ransom, why they never call your father and get the 4 times the amount? Instead of you have your message people, but a lot of people don't think. You know what I mean? But it's for our next story. Just like how me always say, the people them get caught in the lottery scam, me not sorry for them. Them not no sense. You never place a bet, but you allow yourself to get scammed by your own greed. Because you become the scammer now. Because when the scammer call you and tell you, say, you win money. You know say you don't win the money, you know. But you, because of greed, I tell yourself, so I say nothing to them, you know. You probably mix up the name, but I want the money, yeah. So greed conquer greed. Right there, so. See? Scammer greedy because him call you and I rob you. And you greedy because you don't want to admit it. So you never win the money. See? So long and short of the story. These Africans are so great. Great. Because trust me, talent in everything, you know. Even at the bad of talent. Some of them money we are scam. If they ever get one corporate job, whatever company them work for, number one. Because them really, really, really talented. Anyway, the Africans are so great. As I'm telling them of every type of scam, you name it. Ain't just think of a scam and the African them master that. And them get so tired of scamming the normal way. Till me see the man them manage to scam a genre. Me can't believe it up to now. The genre where them scam name Dancehall. See, the man them take away a whole entire genre and manage to convince majority of the owners for the genre say I feed them on. Here's how them do that. Alright. For a large majority of years, one of the biggest consumer and supporter of reggae and dancehall music was Africa. I mean say was. Past tense. Because it's no longer that way. Yeah man, whole heap of artists at Jamaica famous and Africans still carry them up. But after a while, none of we not go for that. Alright. Like, I say between 2000 to 2010, maybe 2013, if them lucky. Dancehall was the hottest thing in Africa. Hottest. And when me tell you that, I mean, when me go Africa, you have Gambia twins of twins. Couldn't believe it. Gambia cartel. Gambia Beanie Man. Gambia Bounty Killer. See? This is how I see with my own eye. Sierra Leone, same thing. Nigeria, same thing. The Africans them used to make for them version of every Jamaican artist were hot in them country. You have your own version. At the Gambia Twins of Twins open for we when we did a series of concert over there in a stadiums. Right? And the shows were so nice. And dancehall music did so hot, that's them all create. Because remember Africa, the way over son, more times some of the artists them difficult for deal with and them not come at the show them. So the African them did start, this is which part them start the scamming up. They make the artists them. And the artists them a sing in a for them accent. The same song them of the artists where them photocopy. The same artists where them clown. Them a sing them song. And it used to work because me got a couple of the show them. Me go watch Gambia Bounty Killer. Gambia Beanie Man. And you couldn't tell the difference. The man have the same sound, the dancing, the everything. I couldn't believe it. So that is where they started. Them probably never have an intention to take away an entire genre right now. But as they say it start. When them can't get weed, them create some artists for them ground. We can create the same type of vibes. And people paid to see these artists. Believe it or not. But that was when dancehall hot. See, that was when dancehall hot, when cartel them a blaze up Africa. And as I tell you, a lot of the artists them get so difficult and they never did that go Africa because Africa is never somewhere that no black man really want to align them identity with. Most of it run from our roots. But we stop tell lie. Africa is the last place on earth where most dancehall artists want to go. Because the brainwasher tell us, say, oh, Africa one big place where lion and tiger go near me. Nothing go so. But we don't know. Until we go, they go see for ourselves. How much I know go South Africa go see how them people there live. South Africa rich. Some place there South Africa where me see where. Oh, not even America, not even California when I rate up. If you don't think I lie, me I tell you, watch the show them on Netflix. That's what me I talk about. Watch them show them on Netflix. With all the African them I live, don't think a movie thing. I saw them I live in a real life. See? So a lot of us don't want to identify with Africa. That is why when a man say, oh, reggae belong to Africa, it causes this big problem. But me totally understand where the artist did I try to say. But we turn it into something else based on the facts that we're defensive. See? Now, here's when the man them clown the music and take it away. Watch this, you know. When dancehall, the sound change between that's about 2017 to 2022, the sound changed fully. Where dancehall became crap, when them start the crap music. The Africans only accept real things, we move them. Remember that big sound, that the drum beat, the bass, the this, the that, the African they made like. See, but so when that sound they change, now them not interested in the dancehall artists them with their Jamaica anymore. Enough of them youth, the African afford upon them. See? So here's what the Africans sought to do. They stopped making clones. They stopped making photocopy. Because guess what? The artists them not good enough for clown. Nobody wanted to be these modern artists. The new generation of artists were not taking attack. So you know what them do? Them start DJ themselves. Remember if them did it for years and pretend to be Beanie Man, pretend to be Bunty, pretend to be that man there, pretend to be that one there. Automatically them learn for DJing. So you know what them do? Start write them own tune. And a lot of these clowns started getting them own careers. For all who are coming in my comment section, come trace. This, what I'm about to play, is exactly how Afrobeats started out. It was called hip live music. Big up Chungy for the information, my brother. See, I'm going to research it, I'm going to find out for myself. This is where Afrobeats are come from.
This is a Roland production. Hypocrisy studio. Young quiet.
This genre specifically was invented in Ghana. And then the Nigerian them take the sound there from Ghana. First of all, them know, so them can't just take with dancehall so. It's gonna be recognizable. Because dancehall used to have a distinctive sound. Once you play it and you build that as a dancehall rhythm, everybody recognize, especially Jamaicans. So you know what them do? Them just fuse, integrate the sound of the hip live music when we just play for you with dancehall, and then use only 20% because of the dancehall sound them really like, you know. But if you use 20% of the hip live, automatically when you infuse that with the dancehall in the integration process, nobody in the dancehall now gonna recognize it because the hip live have a distinct sound, you know. It have an African sound. So when you put that with the dancehall, it walks straight past everybody and nobody no see it. This is another reason why them decide to take it rather than give it credit. Alright, this when you're original and you bring something to the table, you get way more respect for it. Now, the Africans knew that if they kept DJing pan dancehall rhythm, and we all get the credit, and automatically and we all get the respect, and everybody will look to Jamaica for Jamaican artists. Same way. The African them know say there is way more longevity and substance in originality. See? Because them know say if them fi keep on DJing pan dancehall rhythm, at the home base will get the credit, which is Jamaica. And everybody are gonna look to Jamaica and respect the Jamaican artists them same way and keep bringing them to Africa. So if you want all of the credit, what you do? You change the name. So all of the respect and accolades will go towards Africa. It come like the style way where Alkaline did use. One of the time everybody a kill Alkaline and I say, oh, give Cartel him credit. Alkaline just keep quiet and even never say a Cartel inspire him. Never. Because Alkaline knows the minute you say a Cartel, Adiman, you put yourself below Cartel. And the minute you put yourself below Cartel, you will never rise above. And here why the world lap up the music now. Subliminally. Because the music dead. And a pure foolishness them youth do. The factory mash up, we need some new worker in order for this thing work. People with morals, people believe in a culture in order for this thing work. Now when the people them know say all of that mash up, automatically them now hear the real music. So it's when the African them come back with the real music what the people them want hear, automatically it just look like a breath of fresh air. And the people in such a frenzy, nobody no take time to stop and think and say, wait. That's only a sound familiar, you know. Simply because the accent change. And no, me ain't my feelings. Me just telling you as it is. Maybe it better with the African them because they respect it. Them actually appreciate the music. Who still appreciate the music of Jamaica? The real music, the real dancehall. Nobody. When you talk them say a bad mind and baiting, so might as well we leave it with the African them. That is exactly how I feel. Only now use it anyway. Africa used to depend on we are our star them for ram stadiums and do business. But if you look and when you look, none of the man them will do the thing. Now make no sense and appear rubbish them a chat. What you gonna do? Because if me, for example, me's a merchant and me buy cloth from China, and when me look, every cloth where China send come tear up. As somebody sit down it tear and my customer them a complain, what will I do? I start make my own cloth. So how what we do now? Blame the African them, as usual, for something what we never want. And we that show dancehall and not show no interest in real dancehall, you know. And when the man them take it up now, if you hate them, no, don't do it. You're no wicked. Don't do it, don't you dare it. Come like you with a girl and you don't want the girl. None at all, you treat her like dog. And when you look, you see her walk past you with Big John. And she looks so goddamn good, and now you realize her waist little and she broad and her front stays up. You never want her, so Big John take her up now. And I'm mad, you want mad, you wait, you lay with her and kick her down. That makes sense? That is what we are doing to dancehall now. We only claim it when other people love it. Because we like to be proud and we want the accolades for everything when it's convenient. How can you defend something that you no longer care about? That is why white people are get Grammy now. Where do you call it do a thing with Sizzler? And everybody jump up. Culture vulture. When the real culture vulture them come and take on the music, recycle it and go on the back. And eat up that and swallow some big dumpling, no water. You know why? Because of the black man. So you not expect no scam. But when the so-called white man credit we for the work what we do with him, we're not up in our no feelings, and so quick to spot the foul play. So nobody never see the foul play what the African them do when them take we dancehall from we right under we nose. I'm not giving no credit. No, look how them oppress the music in Jamaica. If we keep a dance in I see Coast Guard come lock it off. But the African them come over there and stadium full. All with Prime Minister go there. The whole entire cabinet, everybody and their mama out there support the same music where the African them recycle and bring back come give it. How hypocritical is that? And look how fast them run out in support of the Africans. Nothing wrong, you know. I'm not somebody who promotes segregation, but promote truth. But tell me how it look for the African them run from where Africa with our same music and stadium full. Supported by our parliament. How much of them gonna say about your show there? One of the best show ever keeping in Jamaica in a minute. And none of the other artists and the scamming artists them never dep on Buju show. I'm want to go look on that crowd there. by the way. The same Buju them, where they must say a old tree. Basically them done. Look on the crowd where Buju and Berries, and Buju never put more than 10 to 15 artists on it. And none of them then are the modern generation, by the way. So how so much people go since the artists them done? And why wasn't the Prime Minister and the rest of Parliament there to support Buju? Are basically the same type of show like the Burna Boy. Matter of fact, when Buju just come down and keep him show same place in a stadium where Burna Boy show keep, there was no diplomatic support. Nobody from Parliament went, because guess what? Buju is now a criminal. Some things they have to just complain about, but the world where we live in and our teachers say, yo, no matter what go on, stay quiet. Stay quiet. Me love my African brothers. This not have nothing to do with Jamaica versus Africa. It is dancehall and reggae music versus truth and what is happening with it. See, we don't lose the culture already, you know. And then when them come now and take away the music, the only thing we can preserve the culture if the people them get back to normal. If they take these things and after a while we have not even a genre, what will happen? I totally understand that music change, sounds change, all these things will have to evolve. I get it. But if evolution gonna come with not crediting the ones that done it before, it makes no sense. Everybody nowadays don't have a sense of gratitude. Nobody no want to thank you for what you do. You round them and all them want to do is just use it for your strength. Use it for your energy, forget for them energy. And at the end of the day, them just beat for them chest and say, oh, I did this. Me alone. Them no member the engineer. Them no member nobody will help put them project together. Them no member the man where they bleach with them and I say, oh, I don't like that part there. Them no respect creative directors. Them no respect nobody but themselves. At the end of the day, at the end product, them care about. You that feel good? We cannot allow anybody to take what is ours. Seen? And while I do agree with Stonebwoy, for example, say everything belongs to Africa, we get it. But if reggae or dancehall was created in this geographical location, it should be credited as such. If an American fly over Cuba, and she pregnant and she have the baby over Cuba, that baby is Cuban, you know. Matter of fact, being born over Cuba doesn't mean you're going to even have Cuban roots. You're not going to land and go look one house over there because of your born over there. But you have to sort out the birth paper and the this and the that. And all these things. Because that's just so the world set already. So Jamaica is the geographical location for all these great things. And nowadays, everybody just want tech and no one giving a credit. And a lot of the people are blind. But I love music and I love my culture. And I want to know. We are losing and that's something, you know. I want to watch a video. Want to see that? That is an award show. Yeah, congrats to Stonebwoy. Best reggae artist. I want to check it. How much are the nominees were Jamaicans? Do you think Africa alone do this? Alright, since we are talking about Africa. How much are the African sang them? Wanna hear a end us up here? But now I say, couple little waste man, not probably do something because we still influence them here and there, you know. But how much hit song in an Afrobeat when you hear a Endas? Obia. Where did Obia originate? Africa. You hear them sing about it? I could go again since we are talking about scamming. How much Afrobeat song, the biggest genre in the world right now, the hottest genre, you hear a sing about scamming? Which part scamming originate again? So why don't the Africans sing about it? Jamaica have some of the dumbest people in the world. And we can't do nothing and keep quiet either. Because when them say them find gold down at Hanover, a million people down there are dig. You know why? You know why we can't strive in a nothing at all or between scamming to nothing at all? We chat too fucking much. You are dig and you find piece of gold and run and tell people how much you get. Fucking fool.